Hey, what's going on guys, how are you? So today I'm gonna show you a tutorial on how to turn a regular picture into a Polaroid one, the ones that you see from disposable cameras when you press it and after some minutes you have it done. I'm gonna give it a retro look, so let's get started. Okay, so first let's open Photoshop, and this is how your photo is gonna look in the end. So pay close attention. First we hit Ctrl N on the keyboard and make sure the width and the height are in these dimensions. Then hit the create button. Next unlock this background layer and go to the marquee tool, and by default the style is in normal. Make sure you hit fixed size and input the width as 936 pixels and the height as 1068 pixels. Then just click on the background and this rectangular is gonna appear on the okay. Now you can just position in, and this pink line means it's perfectly in center. Let's just check how it looks like. Let's compare it to the other picture. Okay, it's almost the same, almost perfect. When you've perfectly centered it, hit the right mouse button and press layer via copy. This is gonna create a new layer with these dimensions, and press Ctrl click on this layer to make it appear and just rename it as inner frame. Now right click the mouse again and hit stroke. Make sure the width is at 5, make sure the location is outside and hit OK. This is gonna create an outer frame for we to put the image in. Now grab your image wherever you have it. I have it on this picture folder and just drop it on Photoshop and make sure it matches the frame dimensions. You can resize it. Now right click on the layer and hit create clipping mask. Okay. And now we're gonna grab the dust texture overlay and make sure you resize this one also. The same procedure, create clipping mask, and we're gonna lower the opacity. And this is how it looks like with and without it. And just play with the opacity till you find the desired amount that you like. This is gonna have like a retro look. It's gonna give a retro look on the picture. And then we're gonna get the grain layer. This is gonna be the outer frame. Just resize it. Okay, and then drag it down so the other layers are on top, and again lower the opacity. Just play around with it until you find what you like. Okay, great. Next we're gonna add text. Just grab the text tool and create a window for you to type the text in. Then you're gonna drag that on top and you're gonna change the blend mode to linear dodge add. This is like a chameleon effect, it's what I like to call it. and it kind of blends to the image underneath. You can see it changing color when I move it to the clouds. And if the other row doesn't show up, you didn't put enough space in it like I did here. Okay, looks almost perfect. Now you can change the color if you like, and maybe give it a red color. Just play around with your preference, you're gonna find what is better for you. Every image is different. Now if you make any mistake or don't like the results, just hit Ctrl-Z on the keyboard. And you press Ctrl-T to transform the image, and I'm gonna rotate it. Okay. So next, make sure you click the image and go to Image Adjustments, and we're gonna add a little bit of brightness and reduce the contrast. But this is completely optional, you don't have to do it, but images are different, they have different lighting, and you just need to figure out the sweet spot for every different image. And then let's add some exposure to it. You can see how the image looks if you click on this eye icon. This is how they look with the changes applied and without them. Next we're gonna add a gradient to it, and just follow the steps that I do. These are the presets that Photoshop has by default, and we want to have the red in the middle with the 50 location, and then we want to have another green one, and just make sure that the red is a narrow line. You're gonna see what happens in a second. And you just want to increase the green, and then set the angle diagonally, like change the blending mode to lighten, and lower the opacity. Again, as I mentioned, just play around with it, see what fits for your image. Okay. Now they look really similar. But I'm not done yet. As I previously mentioned in the beginning, this is the template, and you can apply any image that you like. So I'm gonna go to my image folder and just grab a random picture and then position it as I did before inside this red frame, and then again with the left mouse click, with the right mouse click, create a clipping mask and position it down these adjustments layers, and this is how it looks like. And here you have your template. You can just plug your image in, and you're gonna have it for like 5 seconds. And by hitting Ctrl-Shift-S, you can save the image. I saved it first as a Photoshop file, and then you want to save it as JPEG or PNG file. And then it's perfect for any social media. Okay guys, so I'm glad you stick around. I'm gonna post the template or any other documents in the description box, and if you have any errors, just comment, send a message to me. And yeah, that's it. If you liked it, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and till next time.